Good morning. Happy Friday. Another one bites the dust. Yes, second week in January. Gone. So, it's Friday. You know what we do on Friday. Yeah. Dancing for you today. How cool is that? Hey, how cool is that? I used to be a dancer. Nah. Not for public, just for, I used to just love dancing and going out dancing. I still do. So it's Friday and it's time to do your victory dance. It's time to do your victory dance. It's time to do your victory dance, victory dance, victory dance, and drop it like it's hot right here in the den. You know the drill. Friday is the day you show your gratitude even more. You expose it to others and with your accountability partners, because you chose us to be your accountability partners. So you celebrate that you're still here, that you have done great, that you have achieved another week of growth, that your seeds are coming out the ground, or they've already come out the ground and your fruit is coming as well. And you did the work, so now you do the dance. I expect you to drop your selfies, your videos, your message, what you're celebrating in this space. That's your daily win today. Because if you do that, you are definitely winning. If you don't, I know you're not. And that is a pity. You've spent a whole week of your life, or have you invested it in you, had fun along the way, and changed some people's lives, even if they haven't yet taken action on your product or service? Because they are coming. If you celebrate, if you just show us that you are so ecstatic and elated about having allowed you to live another day, another week in this new year, impacting lives. Whatever you set to do on Monday, you have done. If you haven't done, that's why you're not celebrating. Really, it's the truth, isn't it? If you didn't do what you set out to do on Monday, that's why you're sitting here on Friday and you're like, I have nothing to share. Even if you prospected 100 people, followed up with 50, none of them may have bought, but guess what? You planted a seed right deep down in your soul, and if you open your heart up to celebrate every single step you're taking in your journey and have fun along the way and enjoy living in the gap, the results are a given. So every week that goes by and you're like, maybe when I make a sale, I'll celebrate. Maybe if I get the results I'm looking for, I'll then start sharing about this juicy juice. You are gonna wait a long time. Start celebrating today, honestly. Right, so that's your daily win, plus whatever it is you set to do on Monday. Because you know there are two things. There are three things you normally do. You show up for the daily win. You do whatever you set out to do on Monday, and you do and you get to do it, and then you also do what the daily win tells you to do. 3 must do things. Very simple. Life's very simple. Keep it simple, Sylvia. So here's the deal. Let's talk about team building, right? My computer is telling me you have low disk space in a disk that does not have anything in it. Crazy. So I remember a few years ago, I had a new team member who came to me and said, okay, Julie, when are the presentations held? Are they held in town? Are they held in your home? What day of the week are they held? Because I want to schedule in and be able and show up for the presentations. And I'm like, huh? What presentations? There aren't any local presentations. I don't hold any meetings in my home anymore. I'm just not doing that. What are you asking about? And she goes, well, when I used to do Forever Living, my upline used to hold meetings and we used to do all kinds of things. Good morning, Molly's office, Pumpkin Tom. How are you doing? Good to see you here. So we love the den. We love the den. We love the den. I love my wealth trigger, that one, and it has a light as well. It can flash as well, like an ambulance or something. Wrong word. Police. Nah. Party bus. Yeah, party bus. So here's the thing. When you have a new team member, those are some of the questions they may be asking themselves. Okay, now I've started this thing. What do I do? Where are the presentations? Who shows me what to do? How do I do this thing? And you, as their upline, has literally just stepped into the realm of leadership. You have one person in your team. We're not talking about customers. if you have a customer, you're a marketer, you're a salesperson, you're a rep, and you made a sale, and all you hope for and pray for is that your customer is going to go home and use that product or use your service and have a great experience, and is going to talk about it to everybody they know. And you give them a bit of a prod every so often, so to tell somebody. You'll ask them in a private message, how is their product use you going? How is the service working for them? How are they enjoying life now that they have access to your service? You just ask a few questions here and there. In other words, you prod them to enjoy their product more, or to talk about the enjoyment. Hey, hi, fist bump, high five, BBB, how you doing? Good to see you here. But with a teammate, or with somebody who's a business partner, or with somebody who you're working with to build your business, they need a bit more. Not just a bit more, a whole lot more. They need a simple system to be able to plug into and build that business. And when I talk about systems, I'm sure some of you go, well, the systems? I don't have a system. Of course you do. What do you do to build your business? Do you reach out to people randomly? Well, that's your system, random reaching out. Do you have a specific step you do? Well, that's your system then. Whatever you do to build your business, you as now the upline, because now you're the upline, you're the success line, you're the leader. You have just recruited somebody, or you've hired somebody, you've brought somebody into your ecosystem to help build your wealth. You are now the leader. Now, the first thing you have to do is very simple. Very, very simple. You have to decide, am I going to be the leader? Hello, Jane Brenda, how you doing? I think this answers one of your questions. Am I going to be the leader, or am I going to let someone else do the work for me? Now, personally, I'd rather let somebody do the work, but I have to know that they know what they're doing. So I have to trust that they know what they're doing. So that means I have to be in there learning from them. I have to be paying attention to what they're doing. I have to be attending the classes they're holding, maybe the web presentations, the Skype calls, the Zoom calls, the WhatsApp meetings, the Facebook group video meetings, whatever it is, however way they choose to show me how to build my business. So I say plug people into your system. Plug people into the company's system and tools. Like I've been saying, become the best signposter there can be possible, because when you signpost to people where they can find what they need, you don't need to put the food in their mouth. They'll lift it and put it there themselves. And if you are in the commission-based business, there are lots of people holding weekly meetings across the world, or in the places where your product is promoted and allowed to be sold. Most are also doing scheduled webinars. Most are holding Zoom meetings. People are holding Skype calls. There are people who have stepped up into the leadership role and are busy helping everybody else build the business, because they know if everyone's growing, then there are less people talking ill about your company or products, and there are more people getting results, and boom shakalaka, things are happy. So, as a leader, you absolutely must point your new team member to the events that your company holds. I do not know how sad it can be when someone is an upline and they don't attend events, they don't encourage their team members to attend events, they don't have a specific system to build their business, they don't have anything training and help them to build their business, and they're actually telling people, we make money in this thing, come and do it as well. It is the saddest day ever for that person that you bring into your ecosystem and you don't know what you're doing as well. And you are not willing to change. Now, beauty of beauties, you guys in the den are literally right in the right space. You know how to change. And by the way, let's make this public, shall we? You can share this video with others. I'll give you a way to share it, so you can share it in the public space so that you can help your team members see where they are going wrong. If you are building a business and you have even one person who has decided to lock arms with you and join your team and build that business together, and you create wealth, you owe it to yourself to have a simple system or tools, or plug into the company systems to build that business. Every company that I know, especially in the online network marketing space, has events. They hold events across the world. The first thing you need to do is you need to acknowledge that you are a business owner and you are now the CEO, and you're in charge of training. You're in charge of personal development. You're in charge of growing the team morale and the mindset of your people. You're in charge of that whether you like it or not, and therefore your job is to make sure they know exactly where to find the events and that they know they need to save up and go and pay for that event and attend it. There is no manager, there is no CEO anywhere else who's going to pay for them. It's them now. The first thing my upline did for me, when I think this was my third product that I was promoting after having, not third, it was probably fifth. I had done a few that had just tanked. She sat me down and said, okay, now you're in. I want you to go into your back office, log into your back office, Julie, and click on to support. Under support, you'll see events, and under events, click on the event in your region. There are events in Europe. I want you to book that event and bring me your ticket. And I'm like, you're telling me I have to book the event? Why should I? And she goes, you don't know? And I'm like, no. Why should I book an event? Why should you force me to spend more money? I've just spent $500 on this thing. I've just joined your team. And now I'm like looking like I'm giving her my money. And she's like, no, you didn't give me your money, Julie. You actually started a business. You've invested $500 in a business because you want to get paid. This business involves you showing other people how to get paid. And if you don't know how to, you cannot show other people. You cannot give what you haven't got. So if you do not know why you are not succeeding in those other businesses, it's because you didn't have the training, you didn't have the skills to market your business, you didn't have the skills to show people the benefits and how to make things work. And it is your job to do that. And so as your upline, it's my job to show you exactly where you're going to go to learn the juice. In the meantime, we also have some more closer to home training that you don't have to travel anywhere for. So we're not telling you to spend money every blessed day, but I'm sure we have Super Saturdays in your area. We also have online trainings every week in our team. And not just our team, me and you. We have the bigger team, which was at the time Team Start Living. We have that one as well. So you have two opportunities to plug into other leaders teaching you how to build your business. Plus your Super Saturdays, if they are in your local area, you can drive over to them. That's 3 opportunities to learn how to build your business and take your prospects there as well, by the way. And across the globe, in different countries, there's someone teaching about this opportunity. So if you decide that in the next 30 days you're just going to plug into and immerse yourself in the training and learning how to build this business and then go and implement, you will grow your team. She told me, because you are now the boss. You're not the employee. No one's going to come and save you. No one's going to come and send you to a training that's already paid for. All you have to do is show up. No one. You are going to have to invest your time, resources to find those trainings, the free, the paid for, and the ones in between. So you guys, in that space, it is your job to get your teammates to plug into the training, the tools, the systems, so they can learn, they can be immersed in, they can be so busy keeping the excitement and momentum of wanting to build that business going, they do not think of quitting. Because that's the first thought that enters someone's mind as soon as they start to get any doubt or start to question what am I doing? They're not questioning the business. They're just questioning their ability to build it. They're like, what do I do now? I don't know. And if people don't know, they're like, okay, if I don't know and he doesn't know and she doesn't know, then we both don't know. What am I doing with this? I just wasted my money. So point people in the right direction as to what they need to do or where they need to go to get the tools, to get kitted out, to get the knowledge they need, that they need to implement, that they need to do, the action steps they need to do to build their business. And that's what the Den is all about, by the way. It's all about kitting you out. And so I'm so excited for you guys who are here, who are implementing, who are filling in your tracker every week, who are celebrating your actions every week because you've done the work, and therefore you throw your selfie or you throw your video in here and we celebrate with you. Absolutely bloody smashing. So, it is important that you don't get lazy with your business. Not until your business is paying you. If you get lazy, you're going to fail. If you get lazy, you're going to find that it is not easy to build a business that needs you to talk to people if you're not talking to people. You will find that, because this is the deal. People who are already getting results in their businesses have built up momentum, have made some money, and now they create funnels, right? There's a time for everything. Like that good word says, a time to love, a time to laugh, a time to play, a time to plant, a time to sow, a time to nurture, a time to harvest, a time to kill, aka quitting. So you don't want your new team members to be quitting. You want them to be so excited and immersed in what they're doing. They're like, I don't know, where was I before I met you? Was I, Maureen? How you doing? Get some fist bump high five. So your brand new member, your team member needs you to show up for them as a leader. And if there's no one else in your local neighborhood or in your local neighborhood who's showing up as the leader, it is your job to show up as that leader, because the business you chose is a business that makes you show up as a leader. You're an upline. The word is upline. Others call them success lines. And so you are that person that they look up to help them grow their business, to show them the way, to show them the roadmap, to show them the blueprint, to show them the architectural drawing. So you've got to do it. There is no getting away from it. Now, understand that there are people who are mistaken in thinking that they can build that, and therefore they join your team, and then they realize, I'm not into this, and they quit. The best thing you can do for your business is to focus on customer building. You build so many customers, you handpick who you get to turn into a business partner. If you're focusing on business building, you're doing it the roundabout way. What's the word I was looking for? Anyway, don't mind it. What I'm trying to say to you is you are literally chasing your tail, like a dog does when the dog is chasing its tail. It's the most mindless thing a dog can do. But you know what? It's not mindless. The tail is itching. There's a flea or a tick in the tail, and it needs to catch hold of that tail and bite it a bit, and maybe bite the tick and give itself some relief. So it works. Chasing your tail sometimes works. The problem is you're doing it wrong. Most traditional businesses don't look for the business partner. They look for the customer. And the customer is who you're looking for, whether B2B or B2C, business to customer, business to business, you're still looking for a customer first. You're welcome, Maura. You're welcome. And so, absolutely. And next week, we are going to focus 100% on customer getting. Okay, so for those of you that are asking the question, how do I get customers? We're going to be so immersed in customer getting, you'll be oozing customers from the next week on. We will see that tracker exploding with more sales. Right? Yes. And so you will feel more excited to handpick the people who you see are enjoying the product, ordering more product, asking about product, giving you testimony that you can actually move from buying wholesale to buying retail. From buying retail to buying wholesale. And then you handpick your own teammates. It is the most exciting way to build your business. At least that's how I did it. I had over 700 people in my team, and 3/4 of those were customers. And in most businesses, you bring the customers in, you still get paid. You bring the team members in, you start to get paid a residual. If your customers make residual orders, you get residual income. If your product ties people into a monthly payment, kind of product or service, in order for them to access it, you have residual as well. So there are multiple streams of income from one specific product. So customer getting, we're focusing on that. WOZA. Hey, I've learned that one. What does that mean, Maura? What does WOZA mean? I'll find out. I've got a friend around here who is, I think, South African, Ndebele, Zulu, Xhosa, whatever. She teaches me nice little words. I'll be asking. So you've got a brand new rep. You are most welcome. Jane Brenda, we are customer getting. Bonani, we are customer getting. Welcome your new customer. I don't know how many people treat their customer like it was a given that this person had to buy from them. There are multitudes of products out there. How dare you assume that this person was, you are the only one they could buy from? When somebody makes an order, make a splash about it. You are an online social media network marketer. Splash, splash, splash. Hey, I will find out, Bonani. So what's the thing? Give your customers some love. Give them some love. Inspire them to just come back like there's nobody else. Yana fella, la break free. That's the only place to go. Jack Style Health and Fitness. That's the only place I'll go. There are hundreds, millions, thousands of others around them, but you are the one. Because you're giving on them some namutima, love on them. Give love to your people. If you are inside of direct selling, network marketing, the best way to show your new reps some love and get them to realize that this thing is bigger than them, that's why you call it a big deal or a big concept, is you add them to your WhatsApp group, to your Facebook group, to wherever it is you hang out, where your campfire is located. Most people have a WhatsApp group or a Facebook group. Add them there and then get everyone else who's on that group to add, to love on them, to welcome them. Tell everybody, hey guys, drum rolls, please. Stop whatever you are doing and let's welcome our new rock star, our new Diamond Linda, our new gem in this in our team. What's your team name? Team Go Getters. Welcome our new Jackson to the community. Welcome people. You have an example right here as well. We welcome people in the den. We make them feel special. We tell them we are glad to have you here. Now this is what you need to do. When you welcome somebody, whether you're welcoming them or welcoming them personally, people feel good. I mean, imagine you go to visit somebody and they open the door and they walk away. They open the door, so they've let you in, but then that's it. They walk away like, oh, it's you. It's like you feel like turning back around and going back. You feel like, why did I spend my time, money, resources coming here? Oh my goodness, how rude. If somebody is spending money on you or spending money with you, you have to let the world know. I'm so excited for my new team member. I'm so excited to introduce my new wealth partner. I'm so excited to have so and so order her fast Yana fella. Let the world know there are people ordering your product. You don't tell them. They just think you're just posting nice stuff on social media and that's all you do. Imagine I am your new friend. You've just sent me a friend request or we've just accepted each other's friend request with whoever sent the request first. But I don't know what you do. I see a sign on your social media. Maybe it's your brand name. I don't know. And I don't know what you do. And your posts don't really tell me much about what you do. Now, for those of you that are in network marketing, that is no laissez-faire to post your product on social media because that's the quickest way to introduce Dr. Google, who's not very kind, who cares not for you. So inspire, empower, entertain, educate. There are ways and there are ways to educate your public about what you do without telling them your company name or your product names, because all that leads to Uncle Google. So for you that own your businesses, you can actually talk about your customer. You can tell people how you're so excited to create this amazing new stuff for your customer. You're so excited to be serving the rock star so and so. People will be like, wow, I also want to be talked about like that. Where do you think I want to be like you when I grow up comes from? People like to be praised, flattered, complimented, and showered love on. So love on them. Number 2, your new team member is in new territory. They are swimming in a very deep, wide ocean. They can't see the beach already. They are already feeling like they are too deep. Your job, so they've trusted you. They think you can show them. They think they can do it. And they think they can make some money. But then as soon as they're in, they start to question themselves immediately. You remember Peter walked on was it Peter? Yeah. Walked on out the boat onto a raging sea. A raging sea. First of all, the boat can't be like you're stepping off a step. In order to come out of a boat, it's deep. So he must have jumped from the boat to land on the deep sea. I know the boats have been like storied buildings. I could not even jump off the boat to get into the sea like Peter did. You have to get your person to know that you have got their back, that the sea is calm because you're there. Making sense? So how do you do that? Grab your upline, grab your success line, grab whoever has been in that product, service, or company longer than you and is getting results as well, and put this person on a three-way call. And guess what? You don't have to go far. Facebook has now created three-way messenger chats. You put the other person, you put your success line inside of the group, introduce them to each other, and then click call. You literally click that little icon that's like a phone call, and you have a three-way call right here on Facebook. Amazing, beautiful space. Put them on a three-way call. Edify your success line to kingdom come. Edify them. Welcome them. Let the success line welcome the new team member like you are amazing. You are in the best place and we have got your back. I am Julie Sylvia Kalungi and I am the Diamond Director in this company, and I've been in this company for the last 3 years, so there's longevity there. No one joins and becomes Diamond Leader in 2 minutes. There's work to be done, and I am so excited to be here and to support you build your business. Here's the emphasis: to support you build your business. So I'm not going to put people under you. I'm not going to do it for you. You build your business. I'll be your back. I'll be your solid wall behind you, helping you go forward. There's no going back, only forward, baby. Edify your new team member. Edify your upline, success line, sideline team member, whoever it is you've brought in to help you. Show this person that this is a big idea. It's not just me. You only knew me. Well, there are more people here. And if this person comes from LA, wherever, different country, that's even better. So that means it's not just in your local area, it's all over global. Right? So for those of you that own your own business, the only thing you need to do is love on your new representative or new teammate or new business partner or new customer by edifying them on social. Edify people. It's like a radio advert or a TV advert. Edification, exposure. You're exposing this person to the rest of the world that they are a good customer and you're excited to serve them, and then let them feel good about things so that when they receive their product, they too will be excited to say, I got my product from so and so. You remember, I got it. It's amazing. I can't be, I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Everybody's like, I want some of that. Or she has just got it and she's excited. I want some. So encourage your customers to talk about the product by edifying them before they even start using. Okay, so number 3, for those of you that are building team members, you have your new team member, order them a resource from your company repertoire. Get them to order it if it's something that costs a whole lot of money. If it isn't, you can order it yourself. For instance, we used to have a banner that you say you should be here. It was only like $2 or $4, something like that. That's like peanuts in pounds. I used to order like 20 of them every month, and I'd be giving them out. I would be posting them out to new team members. And some people, by the time the thing gets to them, they've even quit. But I didn't care. To me, they're going to hold that banner. And guess what? They did. They'd go to different places. You should be here. They are not in my team anymore. They are not promoting the product anymore, but they have the banner telling everybody about the product. And when people would ask them, oh, where do I get that? They'd go, oh, you contact Julie Sil Kalungi. She knows more about this. So get this person a resource that gets them to see how good it is to be part of your team. Get them in front of the fast start training like yesterday, right? So you have welcomed them into around your campfire, wherever that campfire is, either Facebook group, WhatsApp group, Skype chat group, wherever you hold your campfires, or maybe it's in a local area and you meet up every once a week and you've introduced them to that place. You need this to happen within the next 24 to 48 hours of them joining your team if you are building a team. So you don't want to wait for the next weekly meeting. That's too many days when they start to double, think themselves out of having joined you. So get them in front of some fast start training. Now here's the thing. Every company should have some. I don't know what your company does. And I know for sure that the products I promoted, the companies always had some kind of training on how to build the business. The only problem with network marketing, direct selling, even affiliate marketing product and company trainings is their pants. They don't know nothing about social media. They in fact discourage you to use social media. They tell you to just go tell your friends and tell their friends and tell their friends, and they don't show you the nuances, the psychology, the emotional pull behind getting people to see your product or service as their thing that they need to be looking at. So if you don't have any of that, then it is your job, because you're an upline now, you are a success line, you are a leader, to get those members in your team who are seeing the value of growing their business and learning the skills to do that, to join you in this space. They don't have to join today. You've planted the seed. They don't have to even join this month. You've planted the seed. Let them see how easy it is for them to build their business, because some people are naturals. They literally talk to people and they get people to see their point of view, and they get people to buy. So you might actually stunt them if you say you have to come to, this is where I learn how to build it, you have to come. Let them try out whatever you've shown them, see how it works for them, and at some point they'll run out of steam. And you tell them, well, I did too. And I am glad that I had access to a resource that helps me rebuild up that steam and get back to my good place and build this business. So this then is open to you guys and your people and their people. You have to know just when it's open. Now, inside, between you and me, there's a link just for team members inside of the frequently asked questions and inside of the tracker, which you can use to pass on to your potential team members and your team members and people you know would want to be in a space like this. So otherwise, most people get pointed to a waiting list link until we are open, which I think we are now open for another 56 hours. I don't remember. So get them to get their quick results, their quick, fast results. Get them to make their sales in the first 72 hours. That gets people so excited, it's unbelievable. The only way to get people to make their fast selling quickly is to get them to focus on getting customers. So if you focus on telling people to build a business, build a team, most people have no clue how to build a business. That's why they go to school, get good grades, and find a job. Now you're telling them to build a business with no knowledge of how to and no desire. Because remember, people who build businesses have a desire to build something that they're going to serve others with. This person has joined something whereby someone has already built it. So in other words, you have to help them change their mindset about this is not a job. This is actually something you need to be the one leading on it and building the customer base. So let's get you some customers. Focus on getting your team members their first customers, because that's where they will find their first team members as well. That does not mean that the people they share with will not be wanting to be team members. It's just that you want to help them focus on getting their first wins in and get them in fast. Are we on number 4, 5? I don't remember. Get them to share with you their why. If you don't know why this person has genuinely joined your team, you can't help them. Remember, this is not a customer. A customer has bought your product and they're going to use it. They know why they bought it. You knew why they needed it. You spoke to their need. They bought the product. Good. Enjoy your product. Bye, Felicia. Now, right? This is a person who wants to make some money. You want to ask them why they want to make some money. For those of you who had a session with me just on Tuesday, we were looking at your goals and I asked you why like 10 times. Why do you want that? Why do you want that? Why do you want them? Right? So, and you got to learn a different way on how to zone in and drill down on your goals to a point that you know exactly what you're doing. This is what you want to get your rep to do. You want your rep to tell you why they actually want the money. Because most people will tell you, because I want more money. Money in and of itself will do nothing for you unless you apply it to something. So what's that end goal? What's the impact this person wants the money to go to? What's the result they are looking to achieve in their life with the money? What is the result? What is that transformation they are looking for? Get to that point. Because that's the one thing that will help you remind them when the momentum is low and the morale is low and there's no motivation to even show up for the trainings. There's no motivation to even do anything. Literally, that is the only thing that you can use to get them to see what you're trying to get them to see later when they are not as excited about what you are doing together. If you don't know your team members why, you cannot help them. So, I just want a bit more money is not your why. That is, you want a bit more money. What's the money going to do? And knowing why they want the money is not enough. You want to know the emotion. You want to know, how will that make them feel if they achieve it? When they achieve it. Now, for me, I used to say, so how will that make you feel when you are able to buy that dream car you're looking for? How will that make you feel sitting in that car, smelling the leather? You maybe it's a convertible. You've let down the back, and the wind is blowing in your ear, and you're cruising down the M62. How will that make you feel? I'd paint a picture of them already achieving their goal. Because these visual pictures are how we plant the seed to where we want to go, and we do the work then. Ask them why, what will happen, and how will it make them feel if they don't achieve their goal. If they don't get to their why, how will that make them feel? Because you're now saying it is do or die. You have to build this thing. It is your way to that dream we just painted, and therefore if you don't do the work, you're not going to get that feeling of driving down the M62 with the wind blowing your dreadlocks on a summer day and have people say, whoa, that's a cool car. When I'm driving down the motorway and a car whizzes past me, I'm like, oh, well, all right, go man, you are driving a cool car. I'm like, yeah, I like that car. You can go ahead of me, no problem. Like if some battered jalopy whizzes past me, I'm like, you bloody dog. Why? Who do you think you are? I'm snobbish like that. So here's the deal. Usually I'm either slightly under or just maybe 2 miles under the speed limit, or just literally on the speed limit. So whenever cars whiz by me, I know they are speeding. So I'm either like, oh, well, that's a cool bloody car. I'd be stepping on the gas too. Or I'd be like, you bloody dog, that's dangerous. I am on the speed limit. So depending on what car you're driving, I'd be like, yeah, you're cool. Or I'd be like, bloody hell, if I was the police, I'd be grabbing you right now. So let's get back to your why. Get people to tell you their why, and get people to paint a picture of how bad would it be if they did not get the result they're looking for. You're washing the negatives now? Wash the negatives. Negative zoze, just Jane. Zoze negative. So here's the deal. Paint those pictures, right? Paint those pictures in your new representative's eye. Now, when you're prospecting, then now I'm going to be diverting a little bit, because today we are team building. We already have the person in our team. We're not prospecting them. But in order to get someone to buy, you've got to paint those pictures and watch the negatives as well. In other words, paint a picture of where they could be if they were part of your team, if they bought your product or service. Paint a picture. And one of the things I'm going to teach you next week in customer getting is how to paint that picture. Amazing training. So get people to share their why. And one of the trainings I'm going to add to this space in the next 48 to 72 hours, depending on how busy Hazel is a training, a video, just walking you through the avatar and target ideal customer resources, because I've had a few inquiries and I've had a few feedbacks of people really don't understand them. And if you don't understand that, you have literally already planned to fail. If you don't know who you're targeting, you are going to be spraying and praying. And spraying and praying does not make a good business. So once they've shared their why, and you've ordered their resources, you've put some training before them, you've edified them to kingdom come, everybody has welcomed them to the team, you need, and this is within the first 24 to 48 hours, guys. You miss this, you're missing the most important steps to immerse your new team member into the culture of your team and your company, so that they can stick around long enough to see the results they're looking for. Most leaders don't do these things, and therefore their team members don't see the results they need. So invite this person, right, to write a list of their 10 best colleagues, friends, anything, family, you name it. 10 people. My upline, my last upline, got me to write a list of 100, not even 10. And I thought that was overkill, because I was literally second guessing myself, who should I put on this list and I shouldn't. Now, I knew that I had over 100 people in my phone, but I didn't know that I had that authority in their eyes to be able to call them and literally sell to them something that was $500 worth plus $100 per month worth of auto-ship. So I was kind of like judging the people even before I even wrote down my first 10. So I suggest you get your team members to write down a list of 10 people, of their colleagues and their friends' colleagues. And then not just 3 people, just 3 people, right? Who he or she would call in a life or death situation. So they can write down, everybody has 10 people they know. If they don't, we have a problem, right? So especially if someone has a smartphone, they definitely have 10 names on that in that phone. And if they say they don't, there's a problem. So everybody knows 10 people. 10 people that are either family, friends, colleagues they work with, colleagues they went to school with, colleagues they're on WhatsApp groups with. Now there is the thing. Most people have a WhatsApp group, so at least they have 10 people in a WhatsApp group. So get them to write down a list of 10 people and then zone it down to 3. 3 people that they would call in the middle of the night because they are in an emergency, life or death situation. Who are those 3 people? Now, that is what I call top 10, top 3 strategy. Top 10, top 3 strategy. It is a strategy whereby a new team member is encouraged to get started building their business immediately, and the only people that they know are the people they know. So they're not going to go start talking to strangers, aka cold market prospecting, when they don't even know what they're going to do with their business. So the first people that they can talk to are their own people. And for those of you that are already knowing your way around the den and having implemented the strategy I gave you of creating your own spreadsheet and putting all your trainings on that spreadsheet, and you will have access to those trainings as long as you're a member of the den, because the minute you're not a member, you try to click that video, it will tell you have not access, or you do not have enough permissions to watch the content. So even if you create a spreadsheet and you stop being a member, you will also stop accessing those trainings. So the important thing is know what you want, pick out the lessons, write them notes, implement so that you know what you're doing anyway, even if you decide the den's no longer for me. Here's the deal. The top 10, top 3 strategy is whereby you get your new team member to write down a list of their 10 most Namutima people, and then out of those, pick 3 people that they would literally die for or live for. The people that they would tell their fast thing fast, their exciting news fast, and their not so good news fast. Who are those 3? Now, get that person, if you live in the same locality and these people live in the same locality, get them to bring you these people in person in the next few days, because the other people may not be available. They may be doing shift work, they may be away, they may be in hospital, whatever. But you get them to bring you those 3 people in person, on Skype, to a product party, to a web class, to a messenger call, to a Zoom call, whichever way, however way you present your business to people first time. Get those people to look at that business as well. You are now going to be the one sharing the business, because you are the success line, you are the upline, you are the person who knows the business more than this person. And if you both are new to the business, then definitely rope in your success side, up, down, whoever line in your business who knows the business and is getting results and can therefore share their experiences. Get them to also handle the questions, because chances are this person will have questions that you can't handle. But the other person has been in the business and they can handle the questions. So they will be able to handle questions, concerns, or objections, depending on how you look at it. Once you do that, you're going to get this person to make their first 1, 2, 3 signups, depending on the bank behind this person and the other people. The emotional bank. In other words, the connection, the relationship. How close are they, and how much do they trust this person, that even if they brought them before a stranger, the trust still holds. And get them their first sales in. For those of you that are new in the den, like I was saying before, I got derailed, is go through your trainings and find the Girl Scout cookie strategy. Find that strategy. Rewatch it. For those of you that are looking for ways to get your new team members their first sales, I know you didn't go through that training when you first started, so you didn't implement it for yourself, but every new team member in your team should be able to use that strategy to build your business, because you are using it as your strategy to get their fast sales in and get their quick wins in, get their investment back, and be like, this is the best business ever. I've made my money back. I am making some money. I've already got customers, and in a month's time, we'll see whether these customers will come back and buy some more, or in the meantime, we'll just continue with the strategy and go through as many people that I know as possible to try the product and make a repeat order if they can, and if they can't, fine. If they want the product enough and they also want my discount, they become my preferred customer, and here we have residual flowing in. Best strategy ever. I'm glad you say that, Maureen Makanza. I am glad I met Lisa Frida Grossman, who taught me that strategy. Amazing, amazing network marketing rockstar. So when you get your team members to make some money fast, they'll be motivated and inspired to build the business. They're earning some fast cash. They've got their money back. They cannot claim that I joined this thing and I lost my money. Never. Because they've made some sales. And the customer is not obliged to sell the product. So they will not have people saying, oh, I lost my money because that person showed me the business, because you're focused on customer getting. And so you remove that stigma of, I had people join my team and they left straight away and they were complaining that they lost their money. A customer can only lose their money if the company refuses to refund them, if they say they had a bad reaction to, or they did not get their product, or whatever their problem is. It's not with you, it's with the company. See how this removes all the objects you have standing in your way and the problems you put in your own way, especially you guys with products that are touchable, testable, feelable. Removes all that. Encourage your new team members to use the product. I cannot emphasize enough that if you do not become the product of the product, use your product, be the product user. You can testify, you can edify your product and your company because you have a personal experience of what the product does and how soon it does it. Everyone's results are different. I am telling you, I used a product for 2 weeks that other people take 3 months to get results from. Maybe because I already had a great skincare regime. In 2 weeks, my skin was clearer than before. And I was able to tell this lady, your product is amazing. And she goes, I can't believe, Julie, it takes people a bit longer to get results from my product. You are amazing. And I'm like, I already had a great regime, and your product enhanced what I already had. But, I still told her how great her product was. Why? Because she edified me, first of all. She was telling people that, you guys, Julie has bought my product. It's amazing. And, she's a great lady. Go and watch her videos. She was literally now helping me get people to my videos. And I'd only just bought her product. So I gave her a great testimony. And she uses it on her website. And people go see that testimony. They're like, oh, Julie uses this girl's products. We're going to buy them too. I'm not saying I'm some kind of goddess. I'm just saying I am a goddess. Ha, so are you. So here's the deal. This is how you rank up. This is how you get residual coming to you without stressing about team building. This is how you get people to stay immersed inside of your product and your team and build that business. This is how you get to build a stress-free business. And those that didn't join start to see you doing things and they're like, I want to be part of that party too. Because everybody likes to be part of their success crew. So they'll be watching you from a distance. In my language, they say mukamoli. They'll be watching you from a distance, and then one day they'll reach out and say, oh, Jack, can I have that thing you're using? I noticed you lost some weight, and I also I'm carrying some extra pounds. Can I use some of your product? And you're like, ka-ching, get in. So today we didn't have a Q&A. Because you guys seem to be rocking it out in your businesses. You have no questions. Everything's working hunky-dory. So I expect the tracker to be packed full of testimonies this week of success. Because you all didn't have a question. Everything's amazing. So I expect the tracker to be full of 26 testimonies. Amazing grace. Let's get this party started. That's how you do it, guys. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy this day, Friday. Join me. I'm going to do a public live as well in a minute. So join me at about 1:15. So I have about 30 minutes to get ready. So at 1:15, I'm going to do a public live, and it's a Q&A. And I have some weird questions I was asked. So I'm going to answer those questions. Mukamoli. There you go, Jane. People watch you for a long time. They watch you. And if you're not showing up, all of a sudden you disappear from their radar. You're no longer sharing value. You've now started to talk about charenga, and you are talking about bankuza. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Then people are going to go, whatever. Bye, Felicia. I don't know, I keep saying that. Guys, it is great to be sharing with you. Do the daily win. Do whatever it is you set out to do today on Monday. Let's celebrate you tomorrow and Sunday and share some amazing prizes and resources with you on Monday. Have an amazing weekend. God bless you. Bye.